Hi boys and girls, welcome to Everyday Math Lesson 10.6 Part 2, Making Change. The materials that you'll need will be notebook paper, pencil, math journal, and calculator. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is go over math journal page 245, and these are the math boxes from 10.6 Part 1 lesson. So for question number 1, what number is shown by the blocks? And our number is 274. Each of our flats are equal to 100. Each of our longs are equal to 7, or each of our longs are equal to 10, and each of our cubes are equal to 1. If Joe had $1 and spends 65 cents, how much change will he get? So if I'm starting at 65 and I add a dime, I would be at 75, and then a quarter, I would get to $1. So I would have a total of 35 cents. If you're noticing that you have any problems wrong, please use your pencil and eraser to fix your mistakes. For question number 3, the temperature on the thermometer is 25 degrees, and this would be a cold temperature. For question number 4, you buy some stickers for $1.89. Show 2 ways to pay using pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and dollars. There's lots of possible answers. I'm just going to show you 2 of the ways that I chose to use. So I used $1 bill, 3 quarters to get me at 75 cents, a dime, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. I also chose to do $1. A quarter was at 25. Dimes would be 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, and then adding 4 more pennies would get me to $1.89. You maybe had 2 completely different ways than I did, and that is just fine. Just double check and make sure it again equals $1.89. For question number 5, there's lots of possible answers. And you just needed to come up with 3 objects that are in the shape of a cylinder, so kind of like the shape that I have right here on the bottom. The 3 items I chose was a soup can, a jar, and a straw. For question number 6, there are 15 stars, 3 rows, 5 stars per row with a total of 15. Again, double check, make sure that you have this correct, and please fix any of your mistakes with your pencil and your eraser. We can put our math journal to the side and take out our notebook for our next problems. If the speed is too fast, please pause as often as needed. This probably looks very familiar to yesterday's lesson, but notice how today, instead of giving $1 or $2, we're giving the cashier $10. So if I bought milk and a sandwich for $7.75, which is my start, and I'm ending at $10, I want you to write in your notebook how much change would you get back. And you might want to write down the combination of coins and bills. Please try to use the fewest amount of coins and bills. Press pause and then hit play to hear the answer. So I'm at $7.75. I used a quarter to get me to $8, a dollar to get me to $9, and then another dollar to get me to $10. So my total change would be $2.25. I bought soup and sandwich for $6.32, which is my start. I gave the cashier $10 bill. How much change would I get back? Press pause and then play to hear the answer. I'm at $6.32. I have 3 pennies to start out to get me 33, 34, 35, a nickel to get me to 40, a dime to get me to 50. Once I'm at my 50, then I move to quarters. And I know that this first quarter would get me to 75, and then the next quarter would get me to my next dollar. So using this change, I get my total up to $7. Once it's at $7, then I'm going to switch and add dollars. So I'm at 8, 9, and lastly $10. So my total amount of change would be $3.68. We'll try one more like that. I bought pop and candy bar for $3.18 and I paid with a $10 bill. How much change would I get back? And again, try to use the fewest amount of coins and also the fewest amount of bills. Press pause and then play to hear the answer. From $3.18, I used 2 pennies to get me to $3.20, then a nickel to get me to $3.25. Then I can go to $3.50, $3.75, and $4. From $4, I add one more dollar to get me to $5, and then a $5 bill to get me to $10. So my total amount of change is $6.82. If you want to practice more with this, try making up some of your own problems and work on counting change up. Now we're going to put our notebook to the side and we're going to take out our math journal. For our math journal, we're going to use page 246, 247, and also the goodbyes poster on page 230. So I'm going to talk about the directions first that go along with page 247. You're going to notice that I switched the directions a little bit because I wanted you to be able to do this page without having a partner. So right away, choose one item from each group on the goodbyes poster. If I look at my goodbyes poster, I want to pick one thing from each of these 5 groups. You can choose whatever you want. If you want to pick the same items that I have, and then you can follow along to see if you have the same answer, I will reveal my items. But again, you can pick whichever items you want. After I pick my items, then I'm going to write the cost of each item on the sales slip. I'm going to estimate the total cost of all the items. I'm going to estimate each of those to the nearest 10 cents. If I pay with a $10 bill, I'm going to estimate how much change I would get back. Once I finish that, then I'm going to use my calculator to find the exact total cost. I'm going to write the exact total cost on the sales slip and give the shopper the change by counting up, and write the exact change from $10 on the sales slip. So if I go back to this page, if you want to use these items, again, you can, and then I would ask that you pause the video to find out the costs, do your estimate cost, figure out your estimate change, and then use your calculator to find the exact total cost and the exact change. Press play when you're ready to hear the answer. Celery was 59 cents. Wheat bread was 99 cents. Ground beef was $1.99. American cheese was $1.49. Grape jelly was $1.69. Now I'm going to start with doing my estimate. So I rounded each of those to the nearest 10 cents. So I have 60 cents, a dollar, $2, $1.50, $1.70. Now when I'm adding these up, I'm going to first take a look at my dollars. And so I know if I add 1, I have $2, so I have $3 with these two, 4. So I know I have 5 total dollars. And then I'm looking at my change. I can see I have 60 cents, 50 cents, and 70 cents. If I add this up, my 60 plus 50 plus 70, I would get $1.80. So I'm going to add that to my total. So $5 plus $1.80, I would know I have an estimated total of $6.80. Now, if I want to get to $10, I know that 2 dimes would get me to $7, and then I have a dollar bill for $8, $9, and $10. So my estimated change would be $3.20. Now for the exact, I need to be very careful as I type my prices into my calculator. So I'm going to add up all 5 of these costs in my calculator. Let's start with decimal point 59 plus decimal point 99 plus 1 decimal point 99 plus 1 decimal point 49 plus 1 decimal point 69 equals. And I have my exact total cost as $6.75, which is very close to my estimate. Then when I'm finding change, I would know that I would need a quarter to get me to $7, and then 3 bills after to get me to $10. So a total of $3.25 for my exact change. So if you use the same items that I had, your page probably looks very similar to mine. If you have different items, that's okay, but then just double check to make sure that you had an estimated cost and that your exact cost was pretty close to your estimated cost. Also double check and make sure that if I added these two numbers, I would get to 10. Same thing, if I added my exact total cost and my exact change, I would get to 10. Boys and girls, if you have any questions on today's lesson, please feel free to ask your classroom teacher. But otherwise, that is it for today. There are no math boxes for today's lesson. Thank you.